According to the internet, being a girl now means surviving off of olives and unseasoned corn, not understanding money, having the driving ability of the kids from Are We There Yet, and giggling through life like a Victorian child with CTE. But why listen to me? I'm just a girl. Hey yo, it's Lil Shardy. Who's your mommy? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my second video ever, and today we're going to be talking about something that I've seen just about everywhere. Girl dinner, girl math, and the concept of I'm just a girl. The overall rise of performative helplessness and infantilization of femininity as a personality trait. So buckle up, mommies, as we break down what girl dinner actually is, what it isn't, and why brands, influencers, and online spaces are suddenly obsessed with the reclamation of girlhood. I'm just a girl rhetoric. I think on one hand, this initial rhetoric was meant to celebrate the joys of womanhood and being a girl.
Oh, I love being a woman. How I love being a woman.
True that I saw her hair like.
But it ended up leaning on reductive shortcuts that don't actually deepen our understanding of what being a girl actually is.
How I love being a woman.
I can't parallel park. I'm just a girl. I don't know how to do my taxes. I'm just a girl. Oops. I spent $600 at Target, but I didn't get a delivery fee, so I saved money. I'm just a girl.
Girl math.
I don't know anything about the world. I'm just a girl. Like, shut the up. That is not girlhood. That is infantilization dressed as empowerment. It's giving women are cute little incompetent creatures. It is the exact narrative that men use to justify keeping women out of voting booths and universities historically. And now we're ironically doing it to ourselves. And the irony never lands when the audience, or algorithm, takes it literally. There are so many videos of women having like vehicular negligence and be like, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
According to Consumer Affairs, statistically 74% of fatal car crashes within the US are actually caused by men, even though there are more female licensed drivers in the United States. So when women post themselves hitting a curb, unable to parallel park, crashing into being like, oops, I'm just a girl, it's so ironic and quirky. I'm so quirky. I'm the quirkiest girl ever. The real risk on the road tracks differently than the joke suggests. It's also why men's insurance deductibles are typically higher.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
And see, why are we acting like our boyfriends are just more competent than us? Stand up!
I'm just a girl.
Also, I do find it worth mentioning that the song that they keep playing on repeat by Gwen Stefani, No Doubt, Just a Girl, is quite literally fighting against the entire ideology that these people are perpetuating with the trend. One of the lyrics in the chorus is literally, I'm just a girl, they won't let me drive at night. Criticizing the fact that people are like infantilizing of women and saying you can't do all these things like drive. And so the irony that we made that into a trend about girls not being able to drive is so... I have no idea what the justification of I'm just a girl is, but I do know that I'm dying to know what the she said. What, is she like part of the cannibal community? I feel like the scope of what I'm thinking to be the most outrageous thing can't really be qualified by just being a girl. What do you guys think she said? Let me know in the comments below.
I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy.
Also, I don't know where we went wrong, but Julia Roberts isn't saying, I'm just a girl. Asking a guy to think that I have no financial literacy and an inability to drive correctly. Like, come on, mommies, that is not what she meant.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner.
The rise of girl dinner. I actually did a little bit of investigative journalism to find where the memification of girl dinner started. And the first time that I think it leaked into our algorithms was May of 2023 when a TikToker named Olivia Mayer posted a sort of satirical video comparing girl dinner to a medieval dinner.
In medieval times, peasants had to eat nothing but bread and cheese and how awful that was. And she was like, that's my ideal meal. This is my dinner. I call this girl dinner or medieval peasant.
So it began as a TikTok meme in 2023 and quickly exploded from like a niche joke into a full-blown cultural phenomenon.
My meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Oh no, thank you, I'm full. I sucked on a piece of gum earlier.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner.
Girl dinner, girl dinner. Shut the up. Sorry.
Oh, you want to do girl dinner? We can do girl dinner. Bowl of chicken. Bowl of chicken. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
This is real, this is me.
That's the most girl dinner I've ever seen in my life.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. I call this girl dinner. I call this girl dinner.
Toodaloo, you silly goo.
Also, the first time I listened to the entire TikTok, I was like, what the fuck is that? It's the ghost of Annabelle. Like, why is it so scary?
Mommy.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
I might be uneducated, but I don't even know what the that is. What are we eating?
Girl dinner. Oh, girl dinner.
Nothing like the nutrient-rich meal of alcohol, chickpeas, and a dessert. The fact that there's even like a girl dinner, what is it, like effect game on TikTok pisses me off.
Dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl.
I am the furthest thing from a good cook, but even I can tell. Can we at least put some pepper on that?
Call this girl dinner.
Let's just perpetuate nicotine addictions and alcoholic tendencies into young, malleable women. All I know is that girl that made that TikTok sound was like, that's it, this is my moment for Capitol Records, sign me. Baby girl put all of her trauma into that song. You can hear it in her cadence. And I hate it. What makes no sense to me about the girl dinner trend is that women spent centuries being told that the kitchen was our natural habitat, and yet the girl dinner trend makes it look like we'll break out into hives at the sight of a seasoning packet. Not to mention the ED undertones that this trend perpetuates, which by the way means eating disorder, not erectile dysfunction, for those of you confused. This trend has a very thin line between humor and disorganized eating and the glorification of it, but it's not really that funny. This trend accidentally glamorizes eating barely anything, doing it publicly, and calling it feminine. Because that's what it means to be a girl. It's not a meal, it's a cry for multivitamin. Now, I'm not saying that every person who posts a girl dinner has an eating disorder, but I do think the aesthetics of girl dinner plays into this long history of women being praised for shrinking. And in a culture where Ozempic has become much more pervasive and ubiquitous, we're seeing public figures shrink down a lot publicly before our own eyes, i.e. the Wicked premiere. I do think that there is actually palpability to what girl dinner signifies. It subtly sends a message that a real girl is low maintenance. She eats like a child and she takes up less space. It is infantilizing and it's like aestheticizing hunger, which is just weird. I feel like this is the exact opposite of what we would see in the early 2000s as a response to diet culture then, where the quirky girl protagonist, her whole thing would be that she actually ate. Not like the other girls who are clearly a victim to having an eating disorder.
It's time, gotta start it up with my new breakfast. I can't do anything, getting ready for the big time.
Good. Girls who eat their feelings. Girls who don't eat anything.
And jelly beans, and chocolate kisses, cookie dough we have at home.
Pork and pizza, and some wrap thingy, I already forget what it is, but it's probably not healthy.
A salad.
Salad.
Yeah, it's a quaint dish sometimes used to precede large quantities of pizza.
Hillary Duff in a Cinderella story where she's like, a Big Mac.
Given the choice, would you rather have a rice cake or a Big Mac?
A Big Mac. What does that matter?
Well, I like a girl with a hearty appetite. And besides, you just eliminated about 50% of the girls in our class.
And the sister trend to girl dinner is girl math. Now, well, girl dinner is about girls don't need real meals. Girl math is about girls can't do real math. A girl math joke usually goes like, if I return something, that's free money. If I buy it with store credit, I didn't spend anything. And listen, some of the jokes are funny, all right? But the pattern is revealing.
$350?
Down from $700, you're saving like $200.
Both logic and math are taking a serious hit today.
What is your girl math?
I'm not gonna pay $20 for shipping. I'm just gonna put something else in my cart that's $20 and get shipping for free.
You guys, I'm like really smart now.
Well, for example, if you spend $100 and you get a $10 reward, you just made $10.
That's not accurate.
If your man does not understand what girl math is, I prepared a list of things that you can send to him and not waste your time explaining it. If something is $100 but you paid $90 in cash, you've only spent $10.
Because while men get memes about investing in crypto and being financially savvy, women get memes about being financially illiterate as an aesthetic. According to the Journal of Behavioral Finance, there is an academic concept called gendered money scripts, where subconscious beliefs about money are shaped by gender. Women are historically socialized to believe they're bad with money.
Don't forget, I'm also just a girl.
Learn how to stop spending money on stupid. Your generation, for example, is obsessed with skincare. But let me ask you, do you seriously need another moisturizer?
So one of my favorite things in life, besides pizza, is shopping. I love going shopping. I love putting things together. It's so fun for me. It's just one of those things. And I don't have a hobby. Winston goes camping and can shoot guns and does all this stuff all the time. I don't have a hobby. I hang out with friends and I go shopping.
They need help managing finances.
You know why you're poor? You know why you're making the wrong decisions? Because you want your Starbucks.
Buying coffee for $5.50. You go to work, you spend $15 on a sandwich. What are you, an idiot?
Money is stressful or confusing, they shouldn't take risks, and they're naturally less competent in math or budgeting. And brands and algorithms love this, because who benefits when women think that they're bad with money? Brands, banks, retailers, your favorite influencer trying to sell you pink budgeting spreadsheets.
What is your girl math?
Okay, so if I skip breakfast, then I can go to Sephora and buy a lipstick for free. Girl math.
And it wasn't even until 1974 when women were nationally legally allowed to operate and own their own bank accounts. That is not that long ago. That's the same year that The Godfather Part 2 was released. There's actually a lot of research that backs up the idea that girls perform equally in math until cultural stereotypes kick in around puberty. Girls internalize math anxiety at higher rates specifically because teachers and parents expect girls to struggle, according to the National Academy of Sciences. According to that same study, women are less likely to be encouraged in financial literacy or investing, not because they are worse, but because of stereotyping that became self-fulfilling. Women have consistently underestimated their mathematical abilities even when they score the same as men. And this is something that I feel like I've fallen victim to. I'm horrible at math, but I also do think that it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Once I realized, I'm not very good at math, and then it was just kind of being reaffirmed by the things that other people were saying, I was like, well, guess I'll never be good at math, and now and suck at it. I literally had to use a calculator the other day to do 30 times 3. I'm not going to sit here and call that girl math because it's not a reflection of my gender. It's just me being a idiot. So much like me, when you take a culture that already tells women, hey, math isn't for you, and then you add a trend where women laugh about being financially illiterate and not understanding money, it's not harmless.
Girl math, girl math, girl math. Oh my god, I want to go to a club and hear this.
I got a Starbucks today that was $4.90. Anything under $5 feels like it's pretty much free. Girl math. Returned something at Zara for $50, bought something else that was $100. It only cost me $50. Girl math.
If I buy something and then I return the item and get the money back, I've profited because I wouldn't have had that money if I hadn't returned the item. If I want something for 1,000 rand and I don't buy it, I've made 1,000 rand by saving.
It becomes a form of playful disempowerment. It's, haha, I can't do math, but actually there's a long history of girls being actively discouraged from STEM, finance, and economic autonomy.
What is your girl math? Okay, it doesn't matter how much I spend for concert tickets because they play so many songs that if you divide it, it all works out.
I'm also just a girl.
Memories are priceless, so who cares how much it is? And that's girl math.
Also, that account is called Girl Math Gang, and the entirety of the account is dedicated to performing interviews like that with the editing stylistic choices of like your oldest millennial.
What is your girl math?
If you have cash money and card money, if you spend the cash one, it doesn't count because it's cash, so it won't fall in your bank account.
I smell money.
That is so true. Cash is always free.
Girl maths. If I don't buy a beverage today, I'm making money.
Don't spend anything today. I've doubled my budget for tomorrow.
I bought this purse for $38, which means it was $30. Round down, not up. Girl math. I spent $200 at one store, but all the other stores we walked into, I didn't buy anything. So when you spread it out, that was good. You saved money. I saved money.
And of course, once I'm Just a Girl, Girl Math and Girl Dinner went viral, it became monetized instantly. Influencers, small businesses, and big brands selling merch that packages female infantilization as a quirky lifestyle choice. When a joke becomes profitable, it usually stops being that harmless. In a way, much of this rhetoric is just rebranded red pill content for women. I'm Just a Girl rhetoric has been co-opted by wellness influencers, trad wife accounts, soft girl femcel pages, male-dominated forums praising submissive femininity,
Guys love innocence, whether they want to admit it or not.
and brands selling $40 I'm Just a Girl bumper stickers. It aligns perfectly with red pill ideology that says women are childlike, women shouldn't have autonomy, women should be financially dependent, and women are naturally incompetent. Except now it looks harmless because it's pink and sparkly and it's on Etsy. It's feminine helplessness disguised as self-awareness. Psychologically, why do women do this? I think social safety is a big part of it. There are so many studies reiterating the fact that women feel safer in male-dominated spaces and are treated better in male-dominated environments when they appear non-threatening, not dominant, submissive, quiet, just a girl. So yeah, I guess Girl Dinner and I'm Just a Girl started out cute, but the cultural snowball it's not it. It's just not it. At the end of the day, being a girl shouldn't be eating like a toddler, doing math like you've never seen a number before, or driving like you're the daughter who steals her dad's car in Grown Ups.
What the heck's going on out here? Oh my god.
I didn't mean to.
Let's make empowerment bigger than the cute incompetence. Okay, thank you guys for listening. Until next time.